there, my loyal subscribers. Welcome to my first podcast. I'm eating dinner, but it's not a mukbang. It's not a 먹는 방송, whatever. My top 3 favorite classes I have taken as an NYU student. If you're not an NYU student watching this, that's chill too. You can just listen to me yap about my favorite classes I've ever taken. Today I'm eating dinner. Oh, I forgot my seasoning. One sec. This is a makeshift podcast mic. 잘 먹겠습니다. Obviously, the main audience for this is going to be NYU students or students who might come to NYU or are coming to NYU. My top 2 favorite courses are actually within the college core curriculum, but I really wanted to make this because I actually really enjoyed these classes thoroughly. I'm too lazy to write a review on Rate My Professor. Yeah, I really recommend these, especially for students who have to take the college core curriculum. I feel like a lot of those classes are mid. Okay, number 3, honorable mention. That's gonna go to an open arts course. It's gonna go to my acting course that I took. Let me just say something about open arts courses. I think that open arts courses, because most of them are 2 credits, is the perfect opportunity to follow your passion. This doesn't apply to everyone, but I feel like a lot of college students, a lot of our majors are not our passions. Obviously, majoring in what you want, what you love to do is a privilege. But genuinely, I think that most likely if you're an NYU student without a minor, you're probably taking 16 credits. But because your max credit load is 18 credits, I think that your open arts courses are the perfect opportunity. I honestly think if you're an NYU student, you should look up all the available 2 credit courses if you're taking a 16 credit semester and utilize that. The age that you are in college, and college for a lot of people is the first time that they've been able to explore interests in academia that are outside of the high school curriculum. I think it's a great course. I took an acting course. I low-key always wanted to try acting, and I took it and I loved it. And everyone in that, it was a really small classroom. It was a really small class, so we all got super close and it was amazing. I don't want to moan it, chew in your mouth. Some honorable mentions for 3rd place. I haven't taken any of these courses, but my roommate has, and I've seen her notes from it, and she's told me the things she's learned. Love Actually. They talk about love. I think it's a 2 credit course. I don't really know. Don't quote me on that, but take it as an elective. The other one, Science of Happiness. Beautiful course. She sends me some notes sometimes, and I've already implemented some of her notes into my life because low-key think you can learn a lot from self-help books. And I think a lot of the things she learns in that class, I've already learned from self-help books, so grateful for that. Love books. I can also do another video on my favorite self-help book recommendations. I actually had a self-help book era, and I actually genuinely love reading self-help books. Okay, 3rd, advanced college essay with Professor Souffrant, Leah Souffrant. I loved the way she approached this class, and we were able to dive and explore themes and write about themes and concepts that we were really interested in. And then she made us start this serendipity journal. Basically, it was just you write a journal entry once a week or twice a week about something serendipitous that happened to you. And if you don't know what serendipity means, you should look it up and you should do this journal low-key, because I started doing it and I continued after class ended, and I genuinely love it. Also, it's tuna, sauerkraut, fried rice, veggies, cottage cheese and avocado, and everything bagel. This could low-key really use kimchi or seaweed or something Asian for my taste buds. Second place is going to be a text and ideas course. And if you go to NYU, you're probably what the fuck? Okay. The text and ideas is Justice and Injustice in Biblical Narratives, taught by Professor Joseph Weiler. Let me just tell you. Also, this class takes place in the law building, so if you're a pre-law student, I know you're going to eat that up. You're going to be in your Rory Gilmore law building era, wanting to manifest going into NYU law school. I know it. It's called Justice and Injustice, and our main text that we analyze is the Bible. Also, the reading load on this compared to a lot of others, not that bad at all. It was an 8 a.m. Me and like 3 other kids. Okay, one time in class, he like casually mentioned that like, oh, my old colleague, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And we were all like, Professor, what the fuck? I love this man. Like, I literally love this man. And after that class, like, me and 3 of my classmates in recitation, we were like geeking about. Like, we were literally like geeking out. We were like, well, I was like, I like love this man. Like, I love this class. And like, I love genuinely, like, I'm not even like, this is not sponsored by anyone. Like, no one's endorsing me to say this. Genuinely, this was an 8 a.m. I would wake up like excited to go to this 8 a.m. in the freaking cold of November when the weather was changing, okay? I was excited to go to this 8 a.m. I've never been more excited for a class. I've never been more excited to wake up at 7 a.m., walk in the cold, and go to school. Genuinely, I looked forward to every single class, and I think I missed like 2 classes because I missed my alarm, and I would be upset. Like, I was upset, okay? I love this course, especially if you're like a social justice person, like you care about these things. He teaches you about normative thinking, and I think the biggest thing I learned or took away from this class is we built a moral toolkit. What we'll do is we'll analyze the Bible or like different philosophers. We read the Plague. That was like a crazy. I was like, holy fuck. Like, I read the Plague and I was just like, what the fuck? And we analyzed it, and then I was like, holy shit, should read more philosophy. He teaches it in like really easy to understand words. The best professors are the ones that can explain really difficult, big, abstract concepts like they would to a 5th grader. Also, in no way does it like push religion on you, obviously. We literally go to NYU. He takes lessons from the Bible or things from the Bible, and he'll compare and contrast it to examples from contemporary society. There was like this reading in the Bible where God punished the children when it was like the wrongdoings of like the parents. I'm giving you examples so you'll get like a gist of like some of the class. He'll be like, we see this in our contemporary society all the time. Where is that? Like, talk and discuss with our classmates. His example was like the current state of the U.S. incarceral system. Though children don't do anything wrong. Oh my god, my roommate's home. Yeah. Hey! Want to say hi?
You want to say hi?
Hi, vlog.
I dyed my hair and cut my hair.
Oh my god, that's why. Wait, it looks really good.
Does it? I
Yeah.
feel like it looks so old.
Oh, no.
Really?
No.
Doesn't it remind you of freshman year?
Mm-mm.
It doesn't?
Because your face looks different.
Oh.
What I was saying, in the U.S., children of incarcerated parents suffer a lot for a lot of reasons, right? Because of the state of their parents in prison, they're not able to access a lot of different things. They don't have the same opportunities that children who don't have incarcerated parents have. That's like one example of something he'll mention. And then another thing he'll mention, we analyze the trial of Medea, and open argument of, do we think that she should be charged guilty or not guilty? There's like different arguments, and like the class like splits up into 2, like whoever sides with what, and there's like a lot of reasoning. It's really good, I think, if you like to debate about societal issues. So I really love that class. Last class. This is going to fit your cultures and context requirement. I really hope he still teaches this class because I love this man. It is going to be Culture, Power, and Society in the Anthropology department by Professor Grant. If I could take him again, I would. I would take a class with this man 100 times over and over again. Before this class, I had no idea what anthropology was, nor was I interested. I kind of just took this class because I had to check it off like my requirement, my cultures and context requirement. And I am so glad the universe led me to this class. This class is the study of like social and culture and sociology and societies. And the first thing I remember vividly, the first day of class, he said this thing, and it has stuck with me forever. The first thing he said was, one of the hardest things to do in life is to fully put yourself in somebody else's shoes. It's to fully empathize with someone. And still to this day, I still think putting yourself fully and really being able to understand another person is maybe one of the most difficult things to do. We read a lot. You also don't have to read that much. Like, I didn't read all the text, and I was fine. I was fine. You read like Zora Neale Hurston. You read a lot of anthropologists. And in this class, it's basically like the study of different cultures and practices in society. It's like the study of cultures and different societies. And then with that, we kind of sometimes we analyze like different practices in our society, but through a deeper lens. And we really went deep, examined, and analyzed it. For example, this is just like an example of something you'll learn in class. And I thought this concept to be so interesting. Basically, we learned about performances people in society do, or things that are considered normal in our society. And when we really analyze it, there's like deeper layers to it. He talked about, there's a thing we read on like gift exchange. A gift is never really a gift, because when you give a gift to someone, it's like a debt you owe. For example, it's like when someone gives you a gift, it's rarely just a gift, because let's say, oh, Ashley gave me a gift for my birthday. In my mind, I have to give Ashley a gift for her birthday because she gave me a gift for mine. Obviously, that's like not like the first thing that's going to come into my mind, but we'll learn stuff like that. Second most interesting thing we learned is the whole concept of weddings and just wedding ceremonies in general. Like, wedding, this is how I understood, and this is how I understand it. Weddings are like this huge performance, a huge party to show everyone that, oh, we're in love, we have money, we can host this huge party with a huge budget, and you're gonna come and sit and celebrate it with us for a while. Obviously, there are so many beauties to a wedding and so many joys that come with a wedding, but the concept of a wedding is like where I kind of agree, and like also like I low-key don't really want a huge wedding because of this. If you're so in love, like, why do you have to celebrate it with everyone? And like, you know, it kind of just reminds me of Crazy Rich Asians. Like, weddings are an opportunity for people to show off, which is great. I celebrate everyone's success. Like, until it is my turn, I will clap for others. Bars. Wait, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. It's like a performance. Another performance we analyzed was when we go to museums. We all seem super pretentious. Like, we walk around in silence, walk slowly, look at the art, pretending like we know what the fuck is going on. Does anyone ever know what the fuck is going on when you look at the art in a museum? Because I personally don't. Anyways, I love Professor Grant. I love listening to podcasts. If you guys liked it, let me know. Also, don't hesitate if you're an NYU student, like more curious about these classes. Feel free to reach out. You can email me, reach out to me at. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me at CHY968. I don't know if I should be giving out my school email. CHY9685@nyu.edu. Also, whether you're an NYU student or not, tell me, and I genuinely mean this, leave a comment what your favorite class title is and why, or like the most interesting you learned in that class, because I genuinely love reading my comments. I don't get many comments at all, and whenever anyone comments, it feels so personal in like the most loving way. Yeah, like tell me what your favorite class was, especially if you go to NYU, and even if you don't, just tell me what your favorite class is. Like, I feel like me and Perla and Eleni like have discussed in the past like things they've learned from their classes. Also, Eleni's like a psychology major, so psychology is super cool to me. And Perla does philosophy, so like she'll just learn things she learns in class, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, holy shit, that's actually really cool. Yeah, let me know. We can start like a little like academic Reddit forum in my comment section. That would be dope. Wait, that would actually be super dope. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video, vlog, or podcast. Or, I don't know. Have a great day. Not a good one. Bye.